Hi, I'm Brian Skillen, the author of the Way Through a Field of Stars series. I believe each of us is being called to adventure. Whether we answer that call by traveling around the world or living vicariously through our favorite characters, we are born to explore. In 2017, I answered my personal call to adventure by taking a pilgrimage on the Camino de Santiago. It's a pilgrimage that stretches across Europe and ends in Santiago de Compostela. I hiked across Spain with nothing more than my backpack on my back and a heart ready to receive what this world had to give me. As I reached the small town of Castelljerez, the world answered my call and I received a gift that has changed my life. This gift has caused me to hike more than 1,000 miles and to take on what seemed like an impossible task. What is that gift, you may ask? That gift was inspiration. When I first saw the Arc of San Antone in Castelljerez, this was my reaction. So this is so cool. We're actually walking under this giant arch right now. Looks like something out of Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or something. So this hilled city in the background here inspired me to do a Knights Templar novel about back in the day. That's right. I'm going to write a novel about the Knights Templar back in the day. To an ordinary person, this may seem like an achievable task, but to someone who grew up with a third grade reading and spelling level in high school and mild dyslexia, this seemed impossible. However, there's a saying that the Camino provides not always what you want, but exactly what you need to fulfill your life's purpose. When I arrived at Castelljerez, the Camino delivered exactly what I needed. First the inspiration, then the hook. In the evening, I got into a long conversation with the hospilatero about the Knights Templar and their importance on the Camino de Santiago. As we finished this conversation, he said almost as a side note, "You know, there's a code of the Knights Templar hidden on the Camino." With that phrase, I was hooked. That conversation inspired me to write The Way Through a Field of Stars. As I walked the Camino, the story for this novel played like a movie in my head. The things I saw, the people I met, and the experiences I had all wove together into the perfect narrative. It is my passion to inspire millions of people around the world to take an adventure on the Camino de Santiago. Whether they do this from their armchair, or if they decide to actually go walk the Camino, I hope this book inspires you to have the adventure of a lifetime. We are using Kickstarter as a launch tool for the novel, and a means to pay for some of the associated costs. If this is your first time to Kickstarter, welcome. We encourage you to read the About section below to see how the whole thing works. For someone who grew up with mild dyslexia and other learning disabilities, I was given what seemed like an impossible task. But with each word I wrote, each lesson I learned, and each mentor who entered my life, I came one step closer to achieving my goal. I ask you now to take these final steps with me on my pilgrimage, and for you to take the first on your own adventure. Bon Camino.